Good morning to all of you and honorable dignitaries on the dais and wonderful young audience. It is indeed great pleasure and honor for me to be here at Maharaja Sahajirao University of Baroda and discuss with you, share with you some of my experiences which I have learned during my 40 years of work in the Himalayas. So what I shall share with you today is about climate change and disaster risk reduction, particularly in Himalayas, and what kind of research opportunities are there for the youth. Remember one thing, Himalaya is one of the ruggedest mountains on the earth, and therefore youth has to play a key role in managing resources into the mountain. So, can it go up? You already know that Himalaya is a huge and it has large geographical area. And during winter time, Himalaya is covered by seasonal snow and it melts during the summer and significantly providing water to the numerous rivers which is originated into the Himalayas, such as Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra. But it is not a one mountain. That means there are series of mountains in there. So you have northernmost is the Karakoram Highway, then Ladakh Highway, Ladakh Range, then there's the Pir Panjal Mountain. So numerous mountain ranges are there, and it is providing very different opportunities for work. So we will go into that. So Himalaya has a large geography. We are extremely fortunate because we have large geographical area covered by seasonal snow as well as covered by glacier, and approximately we have 3,000 gigaton of ice stored into the Himalaya. In addition to that, the seasonal snow is there, and which is really making possible to sustain Indian civilization, North India, because of the runoff from these snow and glaciers makes Himalayan rivers perennial. Um, so if you look into the climate change point of view, Himalayan region is experiencing much higher climate change than the global mean. If the global climate change is 1 degree Celsius, it means in Himalaya is 1.5 degrees Celsius. That means the glaciers are responding much more faster than we thought. So there is a significant retreat into the Himalayan glaciers are taking place, and as glaciers start retreating, they vacate the land, and as they vacate the land, that land is sometimes, depending upon depression, is occupied by water, and the lakes are formed, and these lakes, here you can see that lakes get originated, so the large number of lakes are being formed into the mountains, and they can burst, because this is one of the lakes in Nepal. There are numerous such lakes in Bhutan, in Sikkim, and numerous other part of region. They can burst and create a flash flood. There could be numerous reasons why they can burst and create a disaster for the mountain terrain. That there could be landslide, there could be avalanches, there could be melting, and so numerous reasons can lead it to the disaster. But there's a scope for us to work on it and reduce the reduction. So this is where youth has a key role to play, that go into the mountains, try to find out solution for these regions. So this is one example I have given. You can have an engineering intervention there. You can have a numerous siphoning system to reduce the water, but it is not the only solution. There could be n number of solutions for this problem, and youth has to take this issue. And remember, it is not about one glacier or two glaciers. Even in Indus basins are going to have thousands and thousands of such lakes, and which could be a potential risk for the people living into the mountain. So the huge amount of scope for you to do the research into the mountain, and young people should grab those opportunities for doing research. There's also a huge amount of risk in mountain because of numerous disasters. One of the such disasters we have seen into Rishiganga Valley, where significantly this entire ice block has come down and creating entire ice block has come down and creating flash flood into Rishiganga Valley. So there is a scope for you to do the investigation and understand where such new flash flood likely to happen. This is a small location, you can say, in Rishiganga flood, and entire this ice block has fallen down, creating a major disaster, and hundreds of people lost their life, and millions of rupees property is lost because of that. And then there is a huge risk related to avalanches. So there is a large number of risks are there, and this is avalanche risk into the Niti Valley, you can see. And then there is one of the major disaster in Uttarakhand we face is Kedarnath disaster. So that is possible because of the atmospheric condition where large amount of rainfall taken place into the mountains, and then entire Kedarnath Valley was really affected because of that. But that is happened because of the wherever the land is vacated by glacier, which is called the moraine, so there is a potential site to form the lake. So this is the point where landslide has taken place and created a huge lake behind it, making it, and that lake was broken, creating a flash flood into the Kedarnath. So there is an ample opportunity for you to look into the research and carry out this investigation. So with these words, we will take a lot of questions later on, if whatever questions you are having. So with this stage, I would like to stop here and say that Himalaya provides you ample opportunity to do the research so that life of people who are living into the mountains can be safe and secure. With these words, I would like to thank for